The desolate, rust-colored sands of Korriban stretched endlessly before them. After days of treacherous travel, Arka, Kira, and Gale finally stood at the maw of a vast cave system, a dark scar upon the planet's surface. The air was heavy, thick with the lingering power of the dark side. Arka ignited his lightsaber, its emerald glow a stark contrast to the oppressive gloom. Beside him, Kira activated her laser swords, their hum a familiar comfort. Gale lit her own blue lightsaber, her gaze sharp and focused. As they ventured deeper into the labyrinthine tunnels, the shadows seemed to writhe and twist. Strange, guttural cries echoed from unseen depths, and soon they were set upon by monstrous, cave-dwelling beasts. The three moved as one, a whirlwind of green and blue light, deflecting claws and fangs, their blades singing through the stale air. They fought their way through the creatures, pressing ever onward, drawn by a sense of dark purpose that grew stronger with every step. Suddenly, a chilling laugh echoed through the caverns, a sound that seemed to crawl under their skin. It was cold, ancient, and filled with malice. Sharing a determined look, they followed the sound, their senses on high alert. The tunnel opened into a vast chamber, dimly lit by glowing crystals embedded in the rock. Seated on a crude throne carved from the stone itself was a figure shrouded in shadow. As they approached, the figure rose. It was an older woman, her face a mask of pale wrinkles and pure contempt. The Dark Empress, a sinister red lightsaber ignited in her hand, casting her features in a demonic glow. "Welcome, Jedi," she hissed, her voice like grinding stone. "I have been expecting you." Arka stepped forward, his green blade held ready. "How is this possible?" "You were defeated, lifeless." The Empress let out another dry, humorless laugh. "Defeated? Merely a setback. My hatred, my rage, it sustained me. It is a power you Jedi could never comprehend." She gestured around the chamber. "My loyal followers found me barely conscious and broken. They brought me here to this cradle of Sith power and nursed me back to strength." Her eyes, pale and cruel, then fell upon Kira. Well, I am surprised to see you, little one. Or should I say, a you?" She smirked. "Tell me, how does it feel to be a copy, a mere shadow of the original?" Before Kira could retort, the Empress's gaze shifted to Gale. "And you? I remember your father, so full of righteous fury. It did him little good in the end." As she spoke, dark-robed figures emerged from the surrounding shadows. Sith cultists, their faces hidden, surrounded the three heroes, cutting off any path of retreat. The Empress's attention returned to Kira, a predatory gleam in her eyes. "I performed many fascinating experiments on your template. Perhaps I should see if the clone is as resilient. Leave her alone." Gale's voice rang out, her blue blade held defensively in front of Kira. The Empress chuckled, a low, rumbling sound. "Such sisterly affection. How touching. But your sentimentality is your weakness." Her gaze finally settled on Arka, her smile widening. "But you You are the one I truly wish to test. The so-called Exile. Let's see what you're made of. With a sudden burst of speed that belied her age, the Empress lunged. Arca met her charge, green and red blades crashing together in a shower of sparks that illuminated the chamber. They were locked in a furious duel, a dance of light and shadow. The Empress was relentless, her attacks fueled by isolation and pent-up fury. You fight to protect them, she taunted, parrying a powerful strike from Arca, just like you tried to protect the original Kira. And how did that end for her? Oh, that's right, she's gone. I won't let that happen again, Arca roared, pushing her back with a surge of the Force. But as he pressed his advantage, he failed to notice a cultist creeping up behind him. A sharp sting pierced his neck. A potent substance coursed through his veins, his vision blurring instantly. The strength drained from his limbs, and the world spun into a vortex of darkness. He collapsed to the stone floor, his lightsaber deactivating with a fizzle. Arca, Kira, and Gale cried out in unison. "What did you do to him?" Gale demanded, her voice trembling with rage. The Empress simply smiled. "Oh, don't worry, I'm not destroying him. I'm fixing him, unlocking his true potential." With a wave of her hand, she and her cultists began to retreat deeper into the cave, their mocking laughter echoing behind them. Kira and Gale rushed to Arca's side. He was unconscious, his breathing shallow. Kira gently cradled his head, her fear a palpable thing. Suddenly, Arca's body convulsed. A terrible, agonized scream tore from his throat. A sound of pure torment that chilled them to the bone. His eyes snapped open, but the familiar warmth was gone, replaced by a burning, venomous hatred. He stared at Kira and Gale as if they were his most hated enemies. With a low hum, his lightsaber hilt flew into his hand. He ignited it, but the blade was no longer green. It now burned with the malevolent crimson red of the Sith Arca. "No," Kira pleaded, tears streaming down her face. "It's us. Listen to my voice." But her words didn't reach him. He raised the red blade, his expression a cold mask of fury. Gale immediately stepped in front of Kira, her blue lightsaber ready to defend her friend from the man who was once their ally. Arca clutched his head, crying out as if in a great struggle, "Get away from me." He gritted out, his voice a strained whisper, "Run." For a fleeting moment, the man they knew was there, fighting a desperate battle within himself. Just then, the Empress returned, her face alight with triumph. Enough of this display. She commanded, "Finish the job, my new apprentice. Destroy them." Arca's internal struggle ceased. The hatred returned to his eyes, cold and absolute. He stared at Kira and Gale for a long, silent moment before lunging at Gale. Their blades clashed, red against blue. He fought with a savagery they had never seen, his movements precise and deadly. The Empress watched, her laughter echoing through the cavern. "Look, little clone, your precious Arca turned into the very thing he despises." Gale fought valiantly, but Arca, empowered by the dark side and the Empress's foul alchemy, was overwhelming. With a powerful, calculated strike, he sent her lightsaber clattering across the floor, leaving her defenseless. He raised his red blade for the final blow. "No!" Kira screamed. In a desperate act, she grabbed a loose rock from the cave floor and, with all her strength, swung it at the side of Arca's head. The impact sent him stumbling, his eyes rolling back before he collapsed, unconscious once more. Silence fell, broken only by Kira's heartbroken sobs. The Empress threw her head back and laughed, a long, victorious sound that filled the dark space. "You only delay the inevitable," she cackled, her voice dripping with scorn. "Nothing you do can save him now. He belongs to the dark side. He belongs to me." Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter of this dark tale. See you next time.